Hi guys, I'm Troy.
I'm Chase.
And this is Rupaul's Drag Race Season 9, Episode 5?
5? I don't know. The next episode.
The next episode.
Yes.
Woo! But yeah, this episode was really good.
It was I would say it's a good episode. A pretty doozy of an episode.
Not only did we have mini challenges back, we didn't have Wendy Williams again.
Yes.
And the pit crew. Woo! Pit crew! Men naked. Woo.
With slight bulges. Actually.
Slight bulges.
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 Yeah, this just reminded me of good old Drag Race. I know like so many people, me included, were scared because they have not shown, other than like one part in Untucked episode 1, they haven't shown the pit crew, which that just makes Drag Race Drag Race. And in the mini challenges, like I love that shit. Like I know it doesn't really do much, but it does to me. Yeah, it does to us. Yes. So basically, the episode starts off with Charlie being eliminated. Rest in peace to Charlie.
Yes, to the dame.
To the dame.
I held dame.
I'm still kind of bitter with everything that happened. I know that Charlie supposedly had a cracked rib and couldn't lip sync, but I'm still kind of bitter. Because bitch could have moved at least once. Bitch could have just flipped her hair at least once. But whatever, we're gonna ignore it. Just push it away. So anyways, this episode starts off with them, I don't remember. There's so much that happened this episode.
They started the mini challenge.
Oh my god, the mini challenge. Yeah, they started with the mini challenge. And this challenge was something that I probably would succeed in. I'm good with like my photography skills. And I feel like I would have done well. But basically what they had to do was the queens had to get dressed up real quick and take a selfie with the pit crew, and like the best one won.
And it was Alexis.
Yes, it was Alexis. But side note, can we just talk about how Valentina looked just as great?
She is.
In Quick Drag?
I know, Quick Drag complimented her nicely. A few of the girls I thought Quick Drag seemed okay on.
Yeah, they're really good.
Not so much, but like the other ones, yeah.
Valentina was a standout. But what he said, Alexis, oh my god, I need to know their names. Alexis won the mini challenge.
Yes.
Which, that means for the main challenge, the maxi challenge, that Alexis got to pick out everybody's parts for Kardashian the musical. Alexis got to pick the roles of all the Kardashian Jenners. They even had like some Britney up in there, some Paris,
Lindsay
Lohan, and there's quite a bit of people that weren't Kardashians and Jenners, which was probably great because I'd probably be like over the Kardashians if like the whole thing was just Kardashian Jenner based. But I am sad, I will say, I am sad that Caitlyn was not there. That would have been such a great
would have been very
character.
Interesting. I saw on the, what's it called, the recapper with the whatever that they post on YouTube, where they like recap the episode.
Yeah, okay.
They said something about how during filming, Caitlyn Jenner was doing something Republican oriented with like Donald Trump or something.
So that's why they didn't include Caitlyn?
They were probably like, shade.
Oh,
yeah.
Sure. But basically, the main highlights of Alexis's picks were my homegirl Nina was not okay with not being Black China.
Yes. Shay got it.
Shay got the role that she wanted. Also, another pick that I'm still like, what? Like, Alexis, what? Alexis picked Cynthia to be Kim.
I feel like I would have picked Peppermint to be Kim.
I would have picked Peppermint,
but like
anybody.
Maybe like she was in her head thinking, because I tried to do this in my head, like do the math in my head. There really wasn't. These queens for these characters weren't. It wasn't the best. It wasn't ideal for this like type of thing.
Yeah, there's a couple like off ones, but like I don't know. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. But yeah, I would have at least, I guess, made Peppermint Kim.
See, Cynthia is a special. I've noticed this last season with her lip sync, or like I don't even think it's more she doesn't know the words. I just don't think she's really a lip syncing queen to like really make it believable.
She seemed to know the words in the lip sync, like the real one.
It's just not believable.
No, I agree.
I don't know.
Her Kim Kardashian was very like watermelon, like it was just.
But yeah, that was also another weird one. But I do think Alexis got it right on Valentina and Farrah being Kendall and Kylie, because I just like going into this, I was like, those two are definitely Kendall and Kylie.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good.
I would have.
I wasn't downright mad.
Would you have switched them? Would you have made?
Well, see, the thing is, you could have made Peppermint Kim, but then what would Cynthia be? Like, it starts like jumbling up the whole thing. So like, Cynthia really didn't fit into anything.
Cynthia, if they would have did Caitlyn, I would have made Cynthia Caitlyn.
That would have been real.
That would have been the funniest thing. Cynthia Lee doing Caitlyn.
That would have been so funny.
Oh my god, I feel like that would have been perfect for her. Definitely not Kim. But no, other than that, I liked Nina being Chloe despite what she thought.
How'd you feel about Aja? We'll go like one by one, just real quick. What you thought of each performance?
Aja was Courtney.
She was one of the three.
She's Courtney. Just what else would she be, really?
Yeah, she did pretty good. I thought she did good.
I liked it. Alexis did. Yeah. Oh my God, Alexis was
Chris.
picking them. So like, of course, that'd be the one to pick. Actually, I would have picked. I mean, Black China's part obviously was the part to be. And I understand completely why Nina wanted it, because like that was so funny. But I couldn't see Alexis being that. So I feel like Alexis picked best for what Alexis is and not what's the best actual part to be.
I totally agree.
And Chris is just like a walking, like, not really a meme.
Character.
She's a character that is like, if you're going to be Chris, then you got to be Chris.
I feel like she's very specifically easy to embody if you're going for her, you know?
Yes. Okay. Can we just talk about how she looked like Chris? I'm not even joking. I was having some weird moments where I was like, is that actually Chris up there?
It was spot on.
She did really well in looking like Chris. I think by far the most like looking. I don't know. She just
I thought she totally nailed it as far as the looks go.
During the musical, like I said, Cynthia, for not really knowing how to. Okay, she like looking back, maybe she didn't really know a couple words. I still feel like she did all right
For the Kim Kardashian?
Yeah, she did. She didn't really do all right. What am I?
I thought her look was good.
Her look was good for what she does. That look was pretty okay.
She looked good. Like Cynthia's known for her looks, and I guess this was more ready to wear look.
Yeah.
So she really nailed the look, I thought.
Another stand. I mean, Shea Coulee went out there and she came to slay.
She deserved that win. She won, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she completely deserved.
Oh yeah, by far she deserved that.
2 weeks in a row, that means she's won challenge.
This early on too, like.
Can we point out that I think having 2 wins is equivalent to some of the queens that were in the top 3 before? I think some of the queens that have been in the top 3 have had 2 wins before.
I think Naomi's only had 1.
Yeah, so
she only won 1 time.
Oh really? I thought she won twice.
She won the Scarecrow. She didn't win any other ones. So like, there's been queens that was only won once.
That's okay.
So look, she's already doing better than some of the other queens.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, her part was obviously really well. I was not a fan of Valentina and Farrah. I don't know why my mind's blanking. But No, I feel like out of the two of them, they definitely went with the weaker one, Farrah, to put in the bottom. But yeah, their handshake or their patty cake. Patty cake is like that's like a necessity to pass like kindergarten.
It was,
isn't it?
Yes, it was very stressful to watch them when they messed that up.
Oh my god, yeah, that was the only part. That was like equivalent to Katya's not knowing the word season 7 in my eyes. I was just kind of like,
it was very
that
cringy.
happened. Yeah, that was just really. Other than that, everybody else. Oh my god, we have not talked about this at all. Eureka
Is on crutches.
So last episode we made a comment about Eureka sitting down in the last lip sync, and I wish they would have played more last episode on why she's doing this, so we would have realized. But yeah,
they're not good at educating us.
She got hurt episode 1 from the cheer competition. I heard from a couple of the queens that she tore her ACL, so like that's serious.
That's a bad injury.
Yeah,
yes.
Props to her for going on a couple episodes. We're not going to get to the spoiler yet, but like props to her for making it this far along.
Yes.
Like, and doing it. I mean, she's gotten progressively worse. But I completely understand why she was sitting down. But this episode really like highlighted her. She was using crutches.
Yes.
She walked down the main stage with her crutches.
Yes.
And even in the performance, I feel like she had her crutches.
She had her crutches for the beginning choreography, but she did not have them when she was standing in the middle at the end.
She might have, I forget though. But basically, she was on crutches the whole episode. And props to her for doing that whole thing.
Yes, good job,
in crutches.
Eureka.
Props to you. I'm not the biggest Eureka fan.
Yes.
At all.
And she had a bit of a redemption moment this episode too.
Yes, which we will get to.
Okay.
Right now.
Right now.
Okay, so that's basically the highlights from the musical. There wasn't really any other standout in my eyes.
How'd you feel about the 3 non-Kardashians? Trinity, Sasha, and Peppermint. I thought
Peppermint out of the 3 was by far my favorite. And Sasha. Trinity, I saw online where everybody was like in love with Trinity. I didn't see it really. And I'm a Trinity fan. I just didn't really see.
I just didn't really. I wasn't living for it, to be honest.
I was not living for it at all. I don't think.
No.
No, Peppermint was my favorite out of the 3.
I was so proud of Peppermint because she was
that outfit last week.
The best Britney Spears.
She redeemed that outfit last week, but then she kind of. We'll get to the runways.
Yeah.
But she kind of killed it again. So basically, in the workroom, Eureka goes over and apologizes to Sasha and Valentina for her comment last week about eating disorders. And Sasha, Valentina, and Shay all admitted that they have or are struggling with eating disorders. Mm-hmm. It was just a touching moment. It was something that you don't really get to see because usually Drag Race focuses more on like past issues with being gay or what's it like in the gay community or like how coming out's affected me or usually something more like HIV/AIDS related. We've not seen really something like personal
eating disorders.
Like yes, like an illness wise. We've not really seen that. But I like that. It made me feel more connected to the queens sharing the story.
Yes. I was very touched, especially by Valentina's. Like, can I say something about Valentina real quick?
Can I say something about you? Sounded like Valentina.
That was me being Valentina. But
okay.
Going back to the previous episode where Eureka made the joke about...
You thought that Valentina was going to be talking about her eating disorder?
Because Valentina was like, can I share with you guys a disorder I have or something like that? And
yes.
It makes me wonder if she was actually going to share her eating disorder.
That would have destroyed Eureka if like Eureka made a comment about it and then she was like, actually, yes.
But that makes me love Valentina because...
That would have broke Eureka.
It would have made Eureka look terrible.
Yeah.
And it makes me respect Valentina a lot more because she had the power to, like, really hurt Eureka's reputation, and she did not even, after Eureka did that, she kind of reserved herself. And I have a lot of respect for her because
Mm-hmm.
she didn't have to do that. She could have totally.
Yeah, I
Like-
like props to her.
She had all the rights to totally just run all over Eureka and
Yeah.
hurt her bad right there.
Yeah, and now on to the runway. So we are going to start off, this may or may not be in order. Right now, I mean, we filmed this exactly right after the show, so there's no really high-depth photos that you're probably seeing on the screen right here.
Yeah.
We're looking off a really bad quality photo, so sorry if we don't like go detail by detail, and if it's not in order. But we are going to start off with Peppermint. Okay.
Okay.
Peppermint went from the bottom last episode.
Yeah.
Back to the top with her Britney.
Yeah.
You're going to wear a longer version of the skirt you wore last week.
Yeah.
Props to her. I really, really liked the
I liked Tear Up. Like that. I had that
Yes.
problem. I liked the coat. I didn't mind the top. I didn't mind the hair.
I really like the pink like bubblegum drops.
The
Yeah.
poofies. I think the skirt kind of ruined the whole outfit.
It was
frumpy.
That's a piece of fabric that you're just cutting up just a slit. Peppermint. I'm not a fan. That's something that a beginning drag queen, would wear going out to my first ever gig. That was an outfit I did on my own. Like that skirt reminds me of a first time drag outfit. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of Peppermints this episode. I mean, from here, was okay.
Yeah, it was all great. My
here
favorite
down.
part was the jacket. I just thought it
Yes.
was. I thought the only thing that was a big fail about it was the skirt, and yeah.
I agree. Next up, we're going to be talking about Trinity. For me, I don't know if you'll feel the same, but this was probably my least favorite. One of my least favorites.
Well, I didn't care for it. I thought it was, especially after Kimura went home and wore something very similar to this.
Which one do you favor?
This one.
I like Kimura's better.
I like this one a little better because the attention to detail, I feel, is a little bit more there, and there's no paper bananas. But
I didn't care for the earrings. I remember watching it and I was like, well, those earrings, do they even match? I was just not a fan of this. I thought it was all over the place.
I'm not mad. It wasn't my favorite.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Trinity should have been in the bottom 3 instead of Nina. And that's not even because I'm a Nina fan. I just personally feel like Trinity did worse.
Well, like, after Trinity's win in the second episode, and after these last 2 episodes have gone by, I'm starting to see the light start to fade a little bit for Trinity.
See, but last episode, I liked the outfit.
Well,
this episode,
she's
did
in the
bad.
bottom 2.
Yeah, but like that wasn't.
I like the
I don't
outfit
think
as
last
well.
week she deserved it either. But no, this I wasn't a big fan of it.
I did not really care for it that much either. So next
up is Sasha Velour with her Russian. I love this.
I loved it too, and what I loved more than the outfit was the execution, her embodiment. She was doing some Russian kicks and flips and stuff.
I love the pants. I love the shirt. That's such a basic shirt if you look at it, but like it goes with the outfit so well.
And it's more of a like dirty Russian drag that we're not used to seeing with Katya. Like Katya is very like feminine Russian, and this was a nice contrast from what we're used to seeing with Russian influences in drag.
And being a bald queen, this is the first time, other than episode 1, that she's went on without hair, right?
I think so.
I feel like every other episode she's done. I kind of like that in a way. I like that she's not really standing in like I'm gonna be a bald queen.
Yeah.
Cause that way she can be more like distinct, more like diverse in her drag. She can be different.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel like Sasha's real smart. And I feel like she's going through this competition being like, I need to show diversity. How long has it been since I've done this? I wore a crown twice in a row, and that was bad, so now I'm going to be really diverse.
But yeah, I definitely enjoyed Sasha's. Definitely one of my favorite looks. Next up, we're going to be talking about Alexis Michelle.
I love you, Alexis, but I was really disappointed.
I feel like I was disappointed more in the fact she walked out with the black coat
Yeah,
fur.
I know what
she
you're about to
walked
say.
out with it like this, covering her, and I was like, oh, she has a reveal. I'm so excited. This is what I'm here for. And then it's just like, here's my first time ever doing drag.
Here's my dress from Ross.
Here's my $20 dress from Ross. Yeah, it was one of my biggest disappointment. Not even that she looked bad, just because knowing Alexis and knowing what Alexis does, I was expecting some big, like not
something
big,
fancy
but like,
or extravagant. Everything looked great until the reveal. It kind of ruined it. It was very underwhelming.
yes,
Yeah.
I agree completely. It was very underwhelming. Next up is Cynthia Lee Fontaine, who had another reveal
that turned into a similar silhouette that she's been wearing.
It was the reveal reminded me of All Stars 2 when Coco went into the workroom and just took off her jacket, and that was the only reveal. I was like,
and then you were happy that Coco wasn't around for the runway because you were afraid that
Coco would have went home if Coco would have went on the runway with that. No, I hated it.
I didn't hate it, but like I didn't really care for it at all. I like when Cynthia comes up to go on the runway, it's kind of getting to the point with me where I'm just like, I don't have really high hopes. I still love Cynthia, but like, just I'm starting not to really pay much attention to her runways, just because she's not a runway girl.
No, which you kind of have to be in a way.
At least to get by, it's really hard not to make it through the competition if you're not good at runways to some extent. It was also very heavy. It pulled her whole silhouette down real
That's
far.
her problem, though. She does stuff like that. She wears heavy gowns, and we'll get more on her later. But I wasn't the biggest. I hated it.
Troy hated it.
Next up is Nina Bonina
Brown.
Brown.
No.
Okay, I'll be honest, because Nina's my favorite. Everyone knows. But I personally didn't really care for the hair. The outfit I really did enjoy. Last week or the week before, Chase and I said we really want to see her wear something that doesn't really revolve around her boobs or her face.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like in a way she kind of
did that.
She kind of did
but
that.
Kind of didn't.
Well, yeah, her boobs were kind of essential here.
I feel like the boob. I get that that's not really. I don't know. I feel like the boobs being a focal point's becoming a bit repetitive.
Yes.
I don't know if that's like just me or not. I didn't mind the outfit, but it didn't really wow me. It wasn't very like I didn't gasp when she came down the runway.
Okay.
It was almost in a way I would say I would go as far as say it was a little bit predictable.
See,
as far as the realm of her out of craziness drag goes.
Exactly. I feel like this is a fur challenge. And Nina does out of the box stuff.
Yeah.
This is it's a weird week for me to pick a fishy look. If like when you're Nina and you do out of the box things, this is like a perfect time to do like some kind of like animal. And like really go with
animal.
it.
She does a lot of animals. I don't know if she's used to working with material that's not flat surface paper.
She could still work with.
I think she could have. I don't know. I get what you're saying.
I was just very shocked that she did pick like just a basic girl.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. Now that you point that out, I feel ya. I feel ya. But sorry, Nina.
Sorry, Nina. Next up, we're gonna be talking about Aja. I almost said pheromone because she looks like.
I was about to say the same thing.
Aja.
I liked it.
This one, I remember, like Chase said when she was walking down the runway, Chase was like, I think this is the first one I really enjoyed. And like, thinking about it, I think so. Last week it was okay.
What did she wear last week?
She had that red
Oh, it was lingerie.
And like it was better than usual, but I didn't care. This week, actually, I liked it.
I'm starting to see like new and improved Aja kind of forming here.
Yeah, I can, her makeup's so much better. No, she's back to like Aja that I was like fangirling over like before the season. Yeah, definitely she's starting to redeem herself in my eyes. I really did enjoy it. I think it was one of my favorites.
Yes. I would say so too.
Aja gets some toots from us, I see. Toot toot. Toot toot. Next up, we're going to be talking about Valentina.
I enjoyed this as well. It was very pageant-y, very elegant, but Valentina works that very well.
Yes.
I think that she has a very good aesthetic when it comes to very elegant gowns and stuff like that. So I enjoyed it.
I did like it. Yeah, I don't really know what I really like the whole theme, the concept of it. I love the hair. Valentina just like, is she ever going to do bad on a runway though?
She's a good runway queen.
She is a great runway. Probably her and Shay are probably at the top of the runway.
Yeah, and even when she doesn't like blow you out of the water, she still fills that void that you need, you know? Like she still like holds a comfortable place for you.
Yeah.
There.
Okay, next up we're going to be talking about Farrah Moon.
Despite Farrah being in the bottom, I very much enjoyed this look.
Okay.
I really liked it. Like I said before, I think Farrah's always going to look great whenever she doesn't have to make the outfit.
Did you like the fact that the outfit was shorter than the
what's that called? Like the drapery thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like that a lot, actually.
See, that's the only thing I'm kind of iffy about, if I liked it or not.
I didn't think it hurt the silhouette that much.
I feel like I was too busy stuck because it was just so long. I don't know. It gave me, I mean, she was definitely doing like a Poison Ivy theme.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
She looked great. I really like that wig. I really like that
She's
wig.
done a good job at showing us I'm not just a blonde bitch versatility.
Yes, and you know, like how Derek Barry literally only stuck to like the core.
Yeah, like
did brown
you would think
once.
that Farrah's gonna have like the pearl thing where she's always blonde and or maybe sometimes pink, Courtney Act type of thing. But she's done a good job of showing versatile hair colors.
Plus, her wigs are probably my favorite because they're just so full.
They're
very, just like very.
They're like shake
wigs.
and go, but they're like full, voluminous shake and go wigs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next up, we're going to be talking about Shea Coulee. Wearing the boots she did walking into the workroom. We will not talk about
that because
we'll talk about it because it was really good.
In a way, that's strategic because you're recycling stuff from stuff the judges haven't judged. You know, but like still, we've already seen it, so I liked it. Other than using the same boots, I enjoyed it.
There's nothing you could say wrong about. I love Shea Coulee. I love Shea's makeup. I love Shea.
I love it so much. At the beginning, I was a bit iffy. I thought it was a bit like sharp at the eye, but it's looking good now.
Yes. Next, we're going to be talking about Eureka. We're going to have to go kind of fast because our camera's dying. But we're going to be talking about Eureka, which is the last one. Okay, we all know I hate Eureka. Well, I don't hate Eureka. I just strongly dislike Eureka. This was my favorite look.
I liked it. It was good.
I loved it. I love the makeup. I love the wig. I love the outfit. The crutches. I mean, she had to do those. I loved it. Okay. So basically, it was so boring. And what ended up happening was at the end of the lip sync, somebody went up to Rue. Rue went away. I was like, oh my god, who did a Willem? Like, who broke the rules? Whose husband is sleeping in whose room? Oh my god. But it ended up Rue coming back, calling Eureka up, and basically told Eureka, like, hey, you can't be on the season, you're too hurt. Come back next season. So now we know season 10, one of the queens, guys. Woo, it's going to be Eureka. But basically, Eureka was upset, everyone was upset. I'm kind of sad because it was the one outfit I really enjoyed from Eureka that she went home on. Farrah's cry, though, was very... But basically, that's all that happened. Sorry we're speeding this. Camera's dying.
Yeah.
But yeah, this episode. Make sure to like and subscribe. Tell us below what you thought about the episode. We'd love to read them if they're nice. And we will see you guys next week for the Snatch Game!
Snatch, I'm snatched.
See you guys next week. Bye.
Bye, guys.